Shohei Ohtani dumps his halo. Orioles clinch. A new look in St. Petersburg. National League history book. Julio Urías. Team USA rallies the troops. Aaron Rodgers' potential comeback. And more on this episode of Takes on the Yard. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 9 of Takes on the Yard, the show where we talk about pretty much everything, but mostly sports. This episode, we got a lot of baseball discussion, and of course, I have Charles Barber, CB, back with me to talk about it, and I got the host of the review, Ellis Starr, to talk about some things with us today, too. So, let's get right into it. Shohei Ohtani, the potential AL MVP, cleaned out his locker a couple weeks ago. It's not looking too good for him and the Angels. What y'all think?
Me personally, I would be done too. If I got to deal with injuries and we're consistently losing, like we're not going anywhere, like a postseason run wasn't even on the calendar. They were going to clean out their lockers sometime in these 2 weeks anyway. I would have been left, truth be told. That's just
me. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think Ohtani's gone. I think Trout's gone, bro. I think the whole Angels organization is gone, bro. My boy Ohtani's done.
I mean, clearly Trout is gonna stay, but
for sure,
Ohtani, I don't think there's no amount of money that the Angels can put on the table for him to stay in Anaheim, bro. It doesn't make any sense. And like you said, you talked about injuries. Yeah, Ohtani, he just got surgery on his UCL. You know, he's not going to pitch until 2025. He's still going to hit and stuff like that. He's going to be a free agent after this season as well. And, you know, that could possibly affect – his injury could possibly affect his contract. But like I said, I don't see any amount of money that the Angels can put on the table that will make Ohtani stay. Now, where is he going to go? I have no idea, but
I think the injury
Trout's not going, bro?
You said, do I think Trout's going?
Yeah.
Not at all. No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Mm-mm.
And they just
I don't think they'll even request a trade.
No. Because if he was, he would have been done it. Trout just got put on a 60-day IL too. So he still I feel like Trout still feel like he owes something to he still owes something to Anaheim. He still owes something to the Angels. So I think he's gonna stay. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I think Trout is like the Damian Lillard of baseball, bro. Like he's not gonna run from the grind, bro. He's gonna stay and try to, you know, I don't know, do something with that team. And like, I mean, the Angels have potential, but it just feels like they're in the same spot every year, which they are, where it's like they're not going to the postseason. Like seeing Mike Trout in a WBC is the closest we're going to get to postseason baseball, like ever with him, bro. Like we're not going to see him in the World Series.
On the same note, like where can Trout go where he can continue to be Trout? Like Trout gets to be Trout gets to be Captain America because he's on the Angels. Like who else other than Ohtani is on the Angels that has the same level of like star power and capability as him?
Well, okay.
Like, if you put him anywhere else in the league, like there's other people who can do what he do, possibly do it better.
Mm-mm.
Like if Trout leaves the Angels, he's not Captain America anymore.
He could be Captain America on the Pirates.
That's true. He could be Captain America on the Rangers. I can definitely see Trout still going crazy with Corey Seager and Marcus Semien. I can still see that. I can see that.
Trout is not, as long as Corey Seager is actively playing baseball, Trout cannot be the superstar. And if Clayton Kershaw goes to the Rangers after this season, Trout doesn't need to be there. He might as well stay where he's at.
Okay, hold on. I think Trout will be a superstar wherever he is because Mike Trout, everybody loves Mike Trout. And then, yes, you just don't like him because, you know, you're on the other side of California.
The other side is crazy. I'm 2 hours away.
But look, when I think of like Otani and Trout on the Angels, I think of it like playing Call of Duty, like being in a team deathmatch, and like you having 30 kills and still losing a team deathmatch because your team ain't doing nothing, bro. Like that's literally how I see it. It's
No,
just
that's
like
exactly how it is.
you saw what?
I said that's exactly how it is, bro.
Like
Like
it's
going
like bro,
crazy.
like what can they do, man? Like obviously getting players is one of the options, like well the main option they need, but like what else can they do with who they got? Like I just feel like you can't do anything with these Angels teams.
Bro, it's that, bro. Their problems come from like the top, bro. Like from the managers, the owners, like that they're in like athletics territory, bro. I'm just like they're just doomed to be bad, bro, until they just make a whole organizational sweep, bro. Like you have to get rid of everything. Like the Angels culture is bad, everything, bro. They're not used to winning. They haven't traded for anybody big ever. Like, bro, and then they just got two of the top three players. For if we really being serious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they can't win anything, bro. That's a problem with the Angels. Both of them need to go so they can enjoy their lives, bro.
Because at
And they
one
don't have a
point,
great farm system either. So
Exactly.
it's not like they
yeah,
can pull people up to replace people if they needed to.
it was like at one point the biggest problem with the Angels was pitching, and then a couple years ago, the only players they drafted was pitchers and things like that, and then they were acquiring pitchers and stuff like that. But even still, it's something is not clicking with them.
Yeah,
Like
because
you
Syndergaard
say,
called it. Didn't they trade for Noah Syndergaard? And I don't think I've ever seen him play, bro.
man, bro, Syndergaard
On the
is
Mets, bro.
washed, bro. After he came back from that injury, he's washed. He was on a revenge tour with the Mets. Didn't even work out. He is
Mm-mm.
washed. He ain't nothing. No, bro.
Listen,
Terrible.
after Syndergaard told LA reporters I'd give my firstborn child to be able to pitch again, that's when I knew he was never going to be able to pitch again. This is
Because,
not Rapunzel.
like,
Like you can't just we're not trading here. Like
Yeah,
I
so
don't, I don't really. I used to really like Noah Syndergaard. And he was on the Mets, even though I don't like the Mets. But he's like, after he went down, he was going on that little revenge tour, man. Lights was too bright, I guess, or he just couldn't
nah,
get
I
back
still
to it.
rock
So
him as a player. I still
yeah,
rock him as a player. He just fell. He just fell off, bro. He just got hurt.
because I'm gonna always see Syndergaard as Thor, like no matter
Yeah, no
what.
cap.
But since we're gonna talk about teams doing good and doing bad, we're gonna talk about a team that's doing pretty good right now, the Baltimore Orioles. You want to take it away, CB?
Let's go, O's. Let's go, O's. Bro, we about to clinch. We about to clinch the number one seed. That's on the way.
You already
But we
did. Yeah,
did, bro. I seen on Bleacher Report today or something today like they needed to win 2 games. What were they talking about?
I thought y'all already clinched.
I
it
thought we
depends on
did.
who lost. If somebody
You said
lost
what?
today, then if somebody
Nah,
lost today, then y'all clinched.
That's why. But I thought we just had like a big old celebration. I thought that was because we clinched. But then I seen they won a game that they needed. I was lost. So we did clinch first, right? Like we did.
I'm pretty sure y'all did. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what I thought. But anyway, yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. We're World Series bound. I can't see nobody beating us. I really don't see anybody beating us this year at all in the series, except for maybe the Braves. Braves are kind of loaded. Dodgers, maybe. Y'all might got us, Ellie. I don't know, but I ain't gonna lie. We got Gunnar Henderson. We got Cedric coming back like he never left. Like we got Heston Kjerstad. Remember, I've been telling you about Heston Kjerstad for how long, bro?
Years, bro.
Bro, I've been watching Heston Kjerstad since he was at Arkansas, bro. What do you do? First
Look,
at bat, bomb. The Orioles are ready for the postseason, and if Felix can come back, it's really gonna be over
well,
because John Means just came back. Remember, you seen what John Means did, bro?
but look, man. Here's the thing about Felix, bro. He has a partially torn UCL. Now, so if we're going to look at like the long run, I don't think y'all should try to get him to come back. I think y'all should stick with what y'all have. Y'all got Yenier Cano in the bullpen. He gonna be our closer, bro. Who else y'all got? What's his name? Danny Coulomb or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
I'm gonna be
He's pretty
completely.
solid.
I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. After Cano, anybody outside of Cano, I'm scared, bro. Bradish.
Why?
I saw him fold live with my own eyes, bro. When we played the Dodgers,
Man, Kyle Bradish is one of y'all best pitchers, though.
bro. I saw him throw 5 straight fastballs, bro.
At the Dodgers?
Yes, I swear that was Bradish. Came in the 5th inning, and was good until the 7th. He had who do you have up? What's the dude that killed that was good in the World Series for the Dodgers, bro? He's clutch. Like, what's their clutchest hitter?
It depends on the time.
Chris Taylor.
It might have been CT3.
Yeah, Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor. Bro, he threw Chris Taylor 5 straight fastballs.
You can't throw Chris Taylor a fastball. That's asking for it.
Dead center, bro. He took that John dead center. Anybody outside?
That's asking for it.
But like, look, man, Kyle Bradish, bro, he's like, in the future, he's gonna be a Cy Young contender. Like this season, he could have been a Cy Young contender, bro. Like he's actually a really solid pitcher. Like I didn't know much about him until I was making the notes for this episode. Like, bro, he has 14 wins. He's tied for the third most in the AL right now. A 3.01 ERA, third best in the AL. And I don't know if y'all know the FIP stat. It's like an individual stat for pitchers. It's like ERA, but it's more focused on what the pitcher can do. He has a 3.33 FIP. That's pretty solid, bro. So I like what I'm seeing, but I don't think I'd be scared of him at all. I think he'd be pretty solid in the postseason.
I'm gonna do a short rotation, bro. We're gonna rely on all the starters. Like all our starters are good, but it's the guys that we put in the 5th and 6th inning, bro, that lose every game, bro. I promise you it is. There's so many games that we done lost that we could have won just because somebody couldn't throw strikes for 2 innings, bro. I lie to you not.
Fuji, so I got a question.
Traded. Fuji's gone after this year.
Well, I got a question, bro. Do you not trust Fuji in the postseason?
No. Fuji should not pitch in the postseason, bro. I do not want to see him on the mound, bro. We need to do starters throw for like 6. No matter who it is, whatever starter, you got to throw 6. And then
you can't do that in the postseason, bro. You gotta save your arms.
That's a lot.
Like if you got a short bullpen, you gotta save your arms, bro. You can't do that.
Bro, we got some horses, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna have to do what they do.
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't be surprised if Fuji starts some postseason games, bro.
Bro, no.
Bro, okay, I got a question. I want you to guess opponent's batting averages against him right now.
It's probably lower than I think. It's probably like 212. Higher?
It's lower than that. Lower.
146?
Higher.
170?
It was 198.
But bro,
that's not bad, bro. But like, bro, that's not bad from where he started this season. Like, okay, you do have to take into account that this is his first season in the MLB. Like, he's straight from Japan, bro, and then he went to the A's, and clearly he has something going on. Like, he probably was just nervous over there. Like, he did bad on the A's, but like, I didn't see why the Orioles picked him up during the trade deadline, because I was like, I don't see the reason you have for him. At the same time, like,
oh no, we need somebody else to call to, bro.
No.
I can now. I'm starting to see why they picked him up though, because he is like a perfect postseason arm, like for the kind of player he is. Like, he could come out the pen or he could start a game. Like, he's been coming out the pen for the O's since he's been there though. But like, I feel like they would definitely use him to start a game.
I mean, I just would not use him any time that you are willing, like it's a must win situation. You feel me? Probably
you
low.
Would never do that, yeah.
Because his average is low, bro. But he probably plays a lot when they're winning, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because every time I see him get put in the game, like when we really need him, bro, he's letting up a home run. Somebody is whacking him, bro. Somebody is taking whatever he's throwing, bro, and taking the 350.
So here's the promising thing about him, I should say. When he was with the A's, he had a 8.57 ERA. This was in 49 and a third inning. So, no, the thing is, if he does start, there's a chance that he will repeat what he was doing for the A's. But since he's coming out the pen, he's only pitched 27 innings with the Orioles, and so he has a 4.88 ERA. Even coming out the pen, that's not really that good. So it's tough, bro. It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
But we don't have to. We don't have to gamble, bro. We really don't. I'm not gonna lie. As long as we go into the by the time our reliever comes in, if we're up by at least 2, we're pretty much good. But if we're down 1 or it's a close game, bro, that 5th, 6th pitcher, bro, we just gotta find somebody that's really gonna do it. I don't know how they're gonna do it with Felix gone, because they're probably going to have to make Cano a closer. They're probably gonna use him as a closer and a reliever for real. But we're gonna need him. So I don't know who just gonna be the setup guy, honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cano is gonna have to probably collect about 6 to 8 outs every time he goes out there, man. And it's gonna be tough for him, but he's gonna have to step up. Now, Felix was saying like, well, the Orioles are preparing for him to come back, but I just don't think you should risk that, because if you have a whole game plan, built around Felix, and then his UCL gets messed up even worse, then it's like,
nah, yeah.
What are you going to do?
Nah, yeah, I agree. We definitely shouldn't rush him, but I feel like if we make it to maybe World Series, like let's just say we make it there, and he's feeling all right, might gotta throw him out there, bro.
Look. Maybe this could happen. Like, look, y'all put him on a postseason roster, but y'all still let him heal and stuff like that. But like, and if y'all do make it to like say the AL championship, that's when you use him. Like that's when you use him. Like when it matters most, bro. And then see how he's feeling in the World Series, bro. And then, because look, I can see the ESPN post now. Felix Bautista partially torn UCL wins it for the Orioles, bro. Like, I can see that right now, man.
So I love to hear that, bro. I love to hear that coming from a Yankees fan. Honestly, you don't know what that means.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
You don't know what that means to me, bro.
We just got eliminated today, bro.
Sorry, bro.
Just lost to the Diamondbacks. Just got eliminated. Ellie, I don't want to hear it either.
Sorrows and prayers.
Anyway, so
getting eliminated by the Diamondbacks, though.
Diamondbacks get eliminated by the Diamondbacks. They just had a hand in us getting eliminated because we lost to all the AL East teams this year.
So you had one game until elimination, and you lost to the Diamondbacks. Therefore, meaning you got eliminated by the Diamondbacks.
Relax. All right. Anyway, Charles, congrats to you and the Baltimore Orioles. It's the first time y'all won the AL East since 2015. So,
yes, bro. And you see my boy Aaron Jones came back, retired like a real one. But that's how long I've been a fan, bro. That's how much seeing. I really hope they win, bro. I really hope they win. If they win, bro, I'm gonna be like, I'm going to Baltimore. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to Baltimore for the parade.
I know what I do wish though. I wish Adam Jones did like play in the postseason with y'all. Like, now he go.
Or like Udonis Haslem, bro. No cap. Just have him on the bench, just yelling, bro, yelling at people.
Yeah. So now, let's continue the conversation with these amazing teams going to the postseason, since mine can't. Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, this is the matchup everybody wants to see because it's happened in the past before. Everybody wants to see this matchup again in the NLCS. And so I really think the whole centerpiece for the Braves and the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman, bro. Like Freddie Freeman is like literally the centerpiece. Like he's the moneymaker for both of these teams, man. But firstly, we're gonna talk about what the Braves have done this season. I said look, it's not too much. It's amazing. It's just enough. I said that. I said the Braves are like the 73-9 Warriors. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
No,
like,
yeah,
the numbers they're putting up is crazy. It's ridiculous. Now, I don't think the Braves are going to end up like the Warriors. They could possibly win this World Series, but they're not going to choke nothing, blow no leads, nothing like that. The Braves are not going to blow no lead, man. I'm telling you.
The Orioles, man. Well, they play the Orioles, they wouldn't have to worry about blowing a lead, bro. The Orioles, right. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
But look, so I'm just gonna read off some records that the Braves just set, like just in the past couple months. On September 7th, the Braves set a new all-time franchise record for first inning runs with 129 runs. They set a single season franchise record with 38 home runs in the first inning. Bro, that's ridiculous, bro.
That's insane.
Like I feel like the Braves' top 4 hitters in the lineup is like a nightmare for pitchers, bro. No matter who you are, bro. It's a nightmare, bro.
It's really the whole 9, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that way
Right.
about the Braves and the Dodgers.
But then that gets to the next stat. The Braves have the second most players. Was the second most with 5 or more players that have 30 or more home runs, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you got Acuna, Matt Olson, Ozzie, Austin Riley, and Marcelo Zuna from the Braves. Like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's gonna be a full season. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
That,
gonna be amazing.
that's what I want. That's the dream matchup too. The Braves and the Dodgers. That's gonna be
Yeah.
probably the 2 of the most stacked teams in MLB right now playing each other in 2 of the biggest cities in the country.
Mm. But look, and check this out too. Matt Olson and Acuna are like walking history books. No, not even them. It's the Braves that are walking history books. I'm talking about Matt Olson and Acuna, bro. Bro, Acuna is a part of the 40 home runs, 60 stolen base club right now. And he's 2 stolen bases away from being a part of the 40 home run and 70 stolen base club. Now, look, only 5 other MLB players in history have been a part of the 40-40 club. He's the only one in the 40-60 club and is about to be the only one in the 40-70 club. That's ridiculous, bro. Matt Olson, 52 bombs, bro. Nobody in Braves history has hit 52 bombs in a single season. This man is ridiculous. And once again, I said it a couple weeks ago. Once again, the Braves let go of Freddie and got a younger all-star that has probably better power than Freddie Freeman. And it's just ridiculous, man.
Definitely better power.
So
he's only hit more home runs. That's all he has right now.
That's power. That's
okay,
power.
But like comparatively.
Okay, but but we talk about power, but Freddie Freeman definitely has a better bat. Freddie Freeman is an all around player, bro. Like you wouldn't get a better first baseman than Freddie Freeman. Like he can do everything. Which goes to the next.
If we're going into the postseason, I don't. This is just me, but if we're going into the postseason, I'd rather have somebody who's as consistent as Freddie Freeman rather than the power of Matt Olson.
But his power is consistent though.
Yeah, I don't really think it matters when you on the Braves, because on the Braves you still got 7 other guys who are consistent. 5 or 6 of those guys are fast as I don't know what. Like Matt Olson is a cleanup hitter. Freddie Freeman bats second in the lineup for a reason. Matt Olson bats 3rd and 4th for a reason because they're looking for him to bring that run around. Now the Dodgers' strategy is a little different because you got Mookie Betts who gonna get you a double, and then Freddie Freeman gonna come right behind him and get him a double. But Max Muncy, you put him in that second spot, he's not doing that.
No, I'm ready for his time to wind down, but that's a complete other.
But I think it just his own. If you prefer somebody who hits for average and just a better overall, just this guy's gonna get on base, this guy's gonna hit line drives, this guy's gonna, you feel me, he's gonna keep the bases moving, then Freddie Freeman is great for you. But if you need a first baseman that's here to just clean up hit bombs, like that's what you need, then Matt Olson's the perfect fit for that. So,
but I also feel like that's the Dodger fan in me though, because if you look at our history, like we don't necessarily need. Well, let me not say that. Cleanup hitters typically for us don't do what they're supposed to do. So we rely on those first 2 to go in and do what they need to do. That's why I want Muncy out the door. But I just think, at least I feel like this whole season, because the Braves have done so many amazing things. Like, to be in Atlanta while the Braves are doing these things is like, it's kind of insane. Like watching the city react almost as if they won the World Series like almost every night. Yeah. But at the same time, Freddie has been so underappreciated on a large scale, not a Dodger scale, on the large MLB scale throughout this entire season.
What I think of, well, like when I think about that kind of stuff, I think about it as like people are just like they don't pay attention to the Dodgers because the Dodgers
they expect us to do what
exactly. Like people expect the Dodgers to just dominate every game, and so yeah, it makes sense that Freddie Freeman isn't being appreciated. Like literally, I seen one of my teammates earlier. He posted something. He posted the Freddie Freeman graphic where Freddie Freeman set a record. He's a first baseman ever with 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases, and 200 hits in the season. And he was like, "Who in the world let Freddie Freeman steal 20 bags?" And it's like you only will see that if you're paying attention to Dodger games. And but seriously, nobody. I do agree that people don't appreciate Freddie Freeman and what he has. Like a lot of people still think Freddie Freeman is just old, but like you could think he's old or whatever. But Freddie Freeman is still the top first baseman in MLB right now. Like there's nobody better than him. So yeah, that's exactly what you're saying.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's fact. Definitely, y'all definitely go under the radar. Because even me, I expected just the Dodgers to make the playoffs. I'll just be waiting to see who y'all play in the playoffs.
It's not even that. It's sort of like what the players are doing to make it to the playoffs. Because if we wanted to be serious, most of this like playoff run has been on the shoulders. Ooh. Okay, Siri. Why are you doing that? I didn't know she was going to do all that. Most of this playoff run has rested on the shoulders of Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts. Like,
yeah, no pitcher.
Maybe James Outman. Maybe like the back-to-back rookies, but not really. It's been mostly Mookie and Freddie. And we have, 50 other players that we have actively rotating in and out. JD Martinez popped in for a little bit. Muncy popped off for a little bit. CT3 popped off for a little bit. Will Smith popped off in the beginning of the season. We haven't heard much about him since.
Yeah, I mean,
that's facts. But I was gonna say, y'all are still like, even if y'all go down y'all lineup, y'all's players is still better than everybody else's. You get what I'm saying? Like the guys you complaining about, I wish I could complain about Max Muncy not popping off. Because I went to that Orioles game, I don't think I saw a batting average under 250. I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody was batting 270 to 300 plus, like down the whole lineup. Y'all had JD Martinez at like the 5 hole, 6 hole. Like you just threw him in a random spot.
I mean, bro is cold, but not. I feel like the way he started this season, he absolutely could be colder. He absolutely could be in the 3rd spot.
Who?
The way he started the season, JD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, JD in the first half, JD was an MVP contender for real. Like he was going ridiculous in the first half.
I think you just can't beat JD on the Dodgers, bro. Like JD belongs in that 3 hole, but it's kind of hard to be in that 3 hole when you got that Dodgers lineup.
But he's been batting in the 4 hole for the last couple of days. He came back over the IL recently, so and he's been in that 4 hole and he's been hitting, bro. I think he's very comfortable in that DH spot, honestly. And then
I'm glad to see him doing good there.
Like you said, I mean the playoffs rest on the shoulders of Mookie and Freddie. Mookie just got his 105th RBI, like most for a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, even though Mookie's probably not gonna win MVP this season, it's still like we're still witnessing one of the best seasons from him.
Yeah, and it's sad that it's like that.
Yeah,
it really is.
My boy Mookie's a dog, but you know.
But I'm not upset about it because in the end, it shows that a lost art, which is speed, is winning. Like Ronald Acuna's speed is what's separating him and Mookie Betts right now. Because Mookie isn't as fast as he used to be. Mookie put on like 15, 20 pounds in the offseason to do what he's doing this season, to hit more home runs. Like, he's not concerned with stolen bases anymore. Like, he was on a dot when he was on not Dodgers when he was on the Red Sox, he was stealing bags like nothing. But
No, yeah.
I do wish we could have saw him get that MVP. Just because him and his wife, like this whole season, been talking about like what else is there left for him to do. Like at this point, we know he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
right.
Like what else could he add on to his career? Like what hasn't he done?
Maybe
Did
next
y'all
season.
ever get another one?
Yes. Yeah. Because Mookie, he doesn't slow down. He only gets better. Next season, God forbid, the only way Mookie is stopping is if he gets hurt. He's not going to have a bad season next year. He's going to nearly replicate what he just did this season.
But will he get that MVP though? Because there's a lot of guys that could probably still outshine him.
It depends on what happens. Acuna could do the same thing. Corbin Carroll is coming up, like he's going crazy, right? So
exactly, it's a lot of young talent, bro.
Yeah, which is exciting, but at the same time, it's like, dang,
It's great to see. It's great to see in baseball.
It's amazing to see.
Look, man, I'm as a baseball fan, like not even like as somebody who supports any of these teams, as a baseball fan, like you can't deny the fact that like we're getting spoiled with one of the best seasons, like especially in the AL. Like I mean in the NL, you can't deny that. Like we're witnessing one of the greatest MVP races. Like there's on some Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa type.
No, really.
Like this is like fun to watch. But
yeah, everybody's hitting bombs right now. That's how it should be. Everybody's
hitting bombs and stealing bags.
Hitting bombs right now. Even my boy Kyle Schwarber came back, bro. How many, bro? If you see Kyle Schwarber's stats, bro, he's batting like 180 something with like an insane amount of home runs.
Kyle Schwarber just turned to Giancarlo Stanton at this point, bro.
Seriously, bro. He be hitting the baseball so far, bro. Like all his home runs be no doubters, bro. Like nobody even move when he hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought.
They were at Truist, bro. And he hit like a ball, like almost over the chop house in right field. It was like, oh my god,
bro.
That was ridiculous. I don't think he is either,
bro. He's just like a meatball.
Bro, matter of fact, let me look up Kyle Schwarber height right now.
Bro, he got to be like 5'10", 230.
5'10" is crazy.
He's exactly 6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
Let me see. 229 pounds.
Yeah, 230, bro. See, bro, he's a unit, bro. He played football, though. He played football.
I mean, bro, it's fun to see. But we're going to keep the conversation going with one of the Dodgers that I hate so dearly.
It would be appropriate if your hatred came from the situation.
Just take it away, Ellie.
It would be appropriate if your hatred came from the situation. But your hatred doesn't get into
all that. My hatred is now justified, so take it away, Ellie.
As if our pitching woes could not have gotten worse enough. Julio Urías gets picked up by Exhibition Park Police, which is sort of the equivalent of getting picked up by the Cobb County Police. Like, they stay right there. They don't go anywhere else. It's embarrassing, honestly. Gets picked up at the LAFC versus Inter Miami game after a bystander caught him with his hands on his wife. He was arrested on a domestic violence charge. He went in late Sunday night, was released Monday on $50,000 bond. The team traveled to Miami the next day to play the Marlins. He was not on the bus. He was not on the plane with them. And they have suspended him.
Well, they haven't officially suspended him. They placed him on administrative leave.
The Dodgers have placed him on administrative leave. The MLB is working on his suspicion.
Yeah, they're doing an investigation right now, but
this is the second time is the but in this. So the first time he got picked up was in 2019. This time at the Beverly Center, which is sort of like a shopping center. Somebody had walked by, saw him in an argument with a woman who he was said to be romantically involved in. Saw him shove her to the ground. Notified security. Security called police. And then he was picked up. He was released on $20,000 bail at that time. Here's the thing. All things aside, if the MLB is to stand on the policy that they've set these past couple years with domestic violence specifically, Julio Urías will never pitch in the MLB again.
Good, because I don't think he should. Hey, bro, you know how much of a menace you have to be to get caught like domestically abusing somebody twice in public, bro? Like it's not even in the context of your home where like people like you can have an argument, be like, oh, they just lying, like they trying to get me out of here, something like that. Like, bro, you're in public, you're in 4K.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
How stupid can you be?
The most interesting part about this, at least for me, is that the day after he was released, the police station released a list of all the notable attendees. Mookie Betts and Clayton Kershaw were also on the list. But because the Dodgers don't want to make a statement, Mookie and Clayton cannot make a statement. So we don't know if they were in a box together or if they all attended the game separately.
Yeah. So
I think it would be interesting if they saw what happened.
Yeah. But I do remember seeing from that night, like I was seeing a post about like all the stars in the building to see Messi or something like that. Like all of them were separated. Like I was seeing a separate picture. Would you say Kershaw? I think Kershaw was. It was separate picture of Kershaw, separate picture of Freddie and Mookie and everything like that. So I don't know if they did see what happened, but some more news came out. Well, I think it was earlier today, and the police told TMZ Sports that what had happened was, they didn't say explicitly if it was his wife that he was with. They said the woman he was with, they saw him taking pictures with other women, and she got upset about it, so she walked out and was leaving the stadium early. They said that he ran after her, grabbed her, and slammed her face against a fence. And then they also said that he swung on her, but they didn't say that if he made connections, like if he contacted or anything like that. But that's like,
so that was the witness report. The witness report that was released when he got picked up was he swung on this woman. And the witness assumed that the woman was his wife, so that's what we've been going with. It is quite possible that it's not his wife.
But even still, like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. In 2019, no, he has not, because he won't be released until after the investigation is completed. So in 2019, he got suspended for 20 games. However, after Bowers, there's no way that the Dodgers can keep him this time, because he was already with the Dodgers when he got caught up the first time. And the excuse sort of was like, we're in a pitching jam. He's only 20-ish. Like, he's a young talent that hasn't necessarily learned rules and consequences yet. And we need him for the postseason, which they made the postseason run and then won in the shortened season. So they were able to make the case that they need him. Even in the pitching jam now, we don't need him. Like, he had the best. He didn't have the best ERA last year. He had the best win record last year among pitchers, but he got disqualified from Cy Young because of his ERA. His ERA this year is what, 4.6. He's 11-8, and he's a free agent at the end of the year.
Fraud.
Yeah, he's gone.
Miller doesn't like him because the Dodgers have this unique capability of being able to back their pitchers up, as they should, because it's baseball.
Because you just
runs and home runs.
It doesn't make sense that you give up 5 home runs and then okay. I'm about to sound like my coach here, bro. You score 5 runs, you ought to be able to win a ball game. That's what KC used to say.
Nah, for real.
You score 5 runs, you ought to be able to win a ball game, right?
Yep.
Okay. Julio Urías gives up 5 runs. I'm not hating on how good the Dodgers offense is, but I just feel like you need to be recognized as a fraud
Okay,
if
I
you give up 5 home runs and your offense is backing you with 11. You know,
that's not on his. That's not on him though.
Yeah,
He
that's not his job. The
let up
thing about it is, he has to go and do his job, no matter how many home runs he gives up. Offense got to do their job. If he gives up the home runs and offense do their job, everybody wins. It's time to go home.
look, I'm hating because our pitchers get no run support. That's why I'm hating. I don't like him.
That's okay.
Sorry,
I don't know what they do on your side of the country, but on my side of the country, we like to support our pitchers.
Anyway,
and support is part of the issue too, because the thing about LA, specifically the location in which Dodger Stadium is located, and the location even that BMO Stadium, which is where LAFC plays, that is a almost completely Mexican community. It's a largely Hispanic community, but it's mostly Mexican. So to have a Mexican pitcher pitch and win as much as Julio Urias did in that stadium in that uniform sort of spoke to the pride of pretty much all of LA. Like, they were talking about tearing down murals and things like that. He had 3 different murals in Dodger Stadium, and that's completely aside from all of his awards and his locker space, everything else that's completely visible about Julio Urias. I think the city of LA is taking a much larger hit than the actual Dodgers team. But he won't
that
be
makes
back.
sense. Like, because I wouldn't be surprised if they see him as like a superhero. But
I mean, they do.
At the end of the day, y'all got Austin Barnes. So get rid of this. Let's go.
So dirty.
Look,
that is so dirty.
Look, he a good defensive. He a good defensive catcher. He's Mexican.
He's a wall, but that's about it.
I like Austin Barnes. He can't hit. He can't hit worth nothing.
He is a wall, but that's it.
I like Austin Barnes, but
the Urias mural got replaced by Mariachi Joe. So let's go, Joe Kelly.
It's crazy to me though.
Joe Kelly, Dodgers legend.
It's crazy to me the amount of domestic abuse cases like we're seeing, like within all sports. Like I was just talking to Charles earlier about Kevin Porter Jr. Like, bruh, like hearing that he was like he went into a hotel room and started beating on his girl.
Talk about 4K.
Yeah, like that's bad, yo. That's terrible. And you got Miles Bridges on top of that, and then whatever Juan DeFranco did earlier this season, like
everybody's just wilding, bro.
The Hall of Fame prison league is going stupid right now, bro. Like,
that's true.
It's ridiculous.
That's true.
And for this to be the second time that Julio Urías has done this is like, bro, you got off the first time. Like, why even hesitate? Or why even think to hesitate to do this again unless you keep doing it in the context of your home where people can't see it, you know?
Something's wrong with him, bro. He needs to go get help. He needs to go.
That's what they say. That's what they say about mostly men in positions of power. It's like it's a psychological, like, let me not say illness, because that's not what it is, but it's almost like a flip that switches, almost like a trigger. When men who typically grew up with nothing or start with nothing, when they come into these positions of power where because they've been told money can buy you anything you want, they live life thinking that money gets them anything they want. So like in 2019, he used like that first contract money to get him out of jail, and that was no problem. He had to get bonds this time.
That's like crazy, bro.
I think we're seeing the trend on a much larger scale. I think we're seeing the trend carry over into minorities on a much larger scale. I'll say that. Because it's something that we see way too often in politics. Like, that was the largest part about should Trump become president, his sexual assault cases and the way he handled them. And now we're seeing sort of the crossover and the tropes into minorities having that same power, having that same money, doing the same things.
It's sad. It's
Facts.
honestly sad.
Facts.
But let's just. I hope Julio Urías is gone out this league. Put him on the same team with Trevor Bauer in Japan. I don't care, bro. Like, do something, bro. But to make something lighter, we're gonna talk about the Tampa Bay Rays and their new stadium. Now,
I feel very passionately about this now that I've
Me
looked
too.
completely into it.
Me too.
well,
Me
okay,
too.
Charles, you start first.
Because bro, have y'all been to Tampa Bay Stadium?
Yeah.
No.
Bro, it's horrible. It was, bro. I think I got my ticket for $12. I lie to you not. I showed up there with nobody in line. First of all, another thing that's wrong with the stadium, bro, it's so hard to get to that stadium because of the traffic. Like it's in such a bad, it's just an inconvenient way to get there if you're not in the Tampa area already. Like I went to the Rays game probably like 2015, probably like 2013. Like I was in middle school, high school. And bro, like the drive should have been like an hour long. It was a 2-hour drive. Another thing, they don't take debit card. Y'all
They
know
still
that?
take cash?
No, they take you either gotta have cash or you gotta have a what they do is they get you to swipe your debit card and you put it on like a gift card.
This was
And then
like back in 2015.
well, this was like recently. This wasn't too long ago. They don't take
Bro, that's
any
crazy.
any form of different debit card
I don't
whatsoever.
remember that. That's crazy.
Yes, bro. I had to just say like say you want to spend some money, you just gotta put like 50 on a debit card, 25 on a gift card, and just that's how you get food, merch, anything.
Bro.
That is so inconvenient, bro. Like, come on. So
That's
seeing this
interesting.
new stadium that's in a great area, it's like a complex. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get down there. I'm trying to work for the Rays. I ain't gonna lie.
What you got, Ellie?
Okay, so they're staying in St. Petersburg, and they confirmed it. They did a little hashtag, little animated graphic, here to stay.
Great area.
Real cute play on here to play. Wonderful. The current capacity of their stadium is around 30,000. That's seating capacity. Here's where we're getting caught up. The seating capacity is a lot different than the capacity of the actual stadium. If we were to go off the capacity of the stadium, they have one of the largest stadiums in all of MLB. If we were to go off seating capacity, they have the smallest, if not one of the smallest stadiums in all of MLB. $31 billion for a new stadium for this new community living complex, and they're only increasing by 5,000 seats.
No, 1.3 billion.
1.3 billion. 5,000 seats. The capacity of the current stadium is around 43,000, 42,000. They can only seat half of that.
So the whole thing, I feel like it was never about like having more fans there. I feel like one of the things was getting out of the trop because of how old it is, and
Yeah.
then two, everything that they're going to have around it, because they're going to have shops and apartment buildings and office spaces and things like that. I feel like they're doing that because everybody's trying to be like the Battery in Atlanta, where Truist Park is. The Battery is the blueprint for all of these new MLB stadiums. The Battery has food. The Battery has entertainment. The Battery has concert halls. The Battery has a movie theater. Like it's literally the best way for a county, a city, or state, or an owner to make money. Like,
But who's actually like succeeded at that? Washington? That's it?
well,
I think the Rays will be able to do it honestly, just because Florida's even recently, like they've been able to pack out the Rays stadiums. Like with the last couple successful teams, they starting to have a lot more people. So I think just that whole area will just love to have like member said, like just a copy of the Battery. Like people just want to go out there just because like how nice it looks, what's going to be out there, stuff like that. So
like
this
people won't
might have
even
been
go there
a
for
business
games.
move along with the baseball move.
And then
I mean, I
so
think it's a great investment for sure. They're gonna do the roof instead of a dome. Um, but I feel like if the point is to build out, you also need the space inside the stadium to build out. Because one of the whole points of the Battery is that I went to go get some food, but hey, the Braves are playing, it's not sold out, and I can get in the game. Like, what's the point of having all that stuff, all that community, if you're still sitting outside the stadium? If the focal point is to be the stadium, you should have the space to allow people to be inside the stadium.
Well, I
and they
mean,
can't do that
they're gonna have the space. It's not
at
going to
30,000.
look. I mean, St. Petersburg ain't a. I don't think it's a big city, you know.
It's
So
a
I,
tourist spot.
but I just don't. I don't see them like trying to get people like what like how the Braves have it, and a lot of it's a in Florida it's a lot of like retired people that live over there.
Yeah,
Like some people just go to Rays games to catch Rays games, and like same thing with the Marlins. People go to Marlins games to catch Marlins games. It doesn't matter how good either team is. There's a lot of retired people over there, and so and like I said again, I don't think it was ever about the seating of the fans because in a way they're staying true to their fans by keeping similar like seating and things of that nature. I think it's more about how much money they can make off of the things around it. Then on top of that, I was reading that they're going to put like an African American museum like next to the stadium as well. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Like in the surroundings, or
Yeah, it's going to be the Woodson African American Museum of Florida.
that's gonna be so. Bro, I can't wait to go down there and see a game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going as soon as they open. Yeah,
Now, yeah, they definitely need to get out of the Trop. Like the Trop is terrible.
yeah, definitely the worst baseball field I've been to. Out of all the ones I've been, I haven't been to many, but it's definitely the worst.
Now, and then to go back to your point, Ellie, where you were talking about like who else was successful with things like the battery that you named the Nationals, like yeah, the Nationals are probably pretty successful. Like the Nationals isn't like the battery at all. It's similar, but they've probably been pretty successful with the markets and things that they have around their stadium. But then I also look at places like Wrigley. Wrigley, they got a lot of stuff over there, and they definitely like pubs, bars. They've definitely been successful about without that kind of stuff. Yankee Stadium, right across the street, you got all the food and everything like that. Now, do the Yankees directly profit off of that? I have no idea. But like it's different with those other teams because it's not a closed space. The battery is a closed space, like everything is together. And so this is what the Rays are going for, and this is going to be the blueprint for many other teams, like the Oakland A's. They're going to be doing the same thing. Like when they go to Vegas, they're going to have the same thing. So it'll definitely be interesting to see. I'm excited to see what their stadium is going to look like, but yeah,
I
they
mean,
got to get out of the Trop.
the Padres have a sort of closed space. It's sort of battery-esque. It's more like a street fair almost
Mm-hmm.
with the way it's set up, but it's not. They don't profit off of that the same way that Truist profits off of the battery. Like
Oh,
those are individually owned. Those are like storefront small business owners. But they have like random stuff in there, like lids, like journeys, like things like that.
yeah. Well, enough of baseball. Let's talk about basketball and the terrible Team USA. Man, bro. Charles, you want to take it away?
Team USA, just honestly, just another letdown of a year. They've been pretty bad for the last couple years. So everybody was shocked. I wasn't shocked, honestly, until they get a team where they have serious vets and it's just serious talent. Then we're not gonna win. Like for example, there's no reason Bobby Portis is on Team USA. There's no excuse for that. That the stars of the NBA just don't care. But luckily, LeBron has came back and said, he done assembled the Avengers because now ever since he's announced it, everybody's saying they coming back. So during this next upcoming Olympics, I got Team USA winning it all. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, yeah. So, look, right in this situation, I'm thinking of LeBron as Nick Fury. Like you said, he's calling the Avengers. Like he's literally assembling the Avengers. So far, the people that LeBron has recruited is KD, Steph, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Jason Tatum. Like, bro, that right there alone is ridiculous, bro. And
It's not
he's in the process of trying to get Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, and Kyrie to come play too. So I mean, bro, like we're about to witness something we haven't seen in like 20.
landslide.
Yeah, bro.
This is about to be ugly. And it's all because shout out to Noah Lyles. Shout out to Noah
NBA
Lyles.
champions of the world, bro.
Thank you. We needed that.
Bro, he said that and they folded immediately. They finished fourth in this.
Literally.
Like, oh my god, man. Like it's crazy how he said that and then they just ended up playing terrible. Like, yo.
Lost to Dennis Schroeder. Team USA lost to Dennis Schroeder. Let that sink in. Dennis Schroeder and I don't know who else. There's no excuse. We need the guys back.
Because Dennis Schroeder ain't even performing like that in the NBA.
Where you see Dylan Brooks had a 44-point game?
Like, bro.
Now,
even Dylan Brooks has just turned into something crazy. He gonna do the same thing during the NBA season, upcoming NBA season. But bro, no, like last season, we just seen a completely different Dylan Brooks in this little FIBA tournament, bro. That's ridiculous.
Hey man, I rock with Dylan Brooks. I hope he does turn into that. I hope Dylan Brooks averages 30 a game next year. The Grizzlies just did him so dirty, bro. I'll forever look at the Grizzlies like crazy for that.
Where is he going? Is he still on the Grizzlies or are you going somewhere else?
He's on, bro. He just signed an $80 million deal with Houston.
Oh, he did go to Houston.
Bro, the Grizzlies released him right after when they got eliminated because they blamed the loss because he said that stuff about LeBron, but it's like Dylan Brooks being that way got them to where they were at, and it's a part of their culture. So and it's like you play LeBron. Come on, you can't like he play LeBron, bro. You got to if I'm going at LeBron, I'm talking trash too.
Yeah. You got to find a way to get into like you got to try to find a way to get into his side even if it don't work. Like it's LeBron James.
And not even that, you gotta find a way to convince yourself to sit here and try to beat somebody who you know is better than you and anybody else who play basketball.
I feel you, bro.
I hope he averaged 30, bro. I'm rocking with Dylan Brooks there.
You got anything to add?
I'm just interested to see how this is gonna play out.
Yeah.
LeBron hasn't been to the Olympics since 2012. Curry has never been to the Olympics. LeBron is how old?
37, 35.
Really, his age don't matter.
Curry's 35. They're talking about a last international dance.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be.
No, because listen. I feel like LeBron going to the Olympics next year is like literally telling me that he's going to play another NBA season after that. Because there's no way like you end your NBA season your NBA regular season and then you go to the Olympics right after. Like that's not a way to conclude it. You started playing basketball in America. You're going to finish playing basketball in America. You know? You're not going to finish playing basketball in Paris. Your conclusion won't be in Paris. Your conclusion is going to be either in Cleveland or LA, bro. So
LeBron's not going to stop playing basketball until he hits the court with Bronny.
Right.
Like that.
That's true.
He's not going to stop unless, like, God forbid something happened to him. He's not even going to think about stopping until he gets on the court with Bronny. Hopefully he can because Bronny got some stuff going on. So, hopefully that'll happen. But I ain't going to lie. Even if Bronny don't, he might wait till Bryce come.
That's what I'm saying. One of them gonna make it. One of them is gonna make it, bro. Might be both of
them. Probably, maybe. I'm just interested because it also depends on what their postseason looks like. Because I think if the Warriors do what they usually do during postseason, Curry's not gonna go.
I don't think he's still gonna
go. He is. I mean, I feel like he will, but I understand why they would encourage him not to, because Curry is like at this point in his career, his ankles are like they running out of time, bro. Like Curry, you can see it. Like he's on the decline just because his ankles. Like my boy, his ankles is not holding up. He's been playing with an ankle brace his whole career.
Yeah,
but the ankles is his only problem. Like that's his only downfall.
But you run up and down the court every night, you gonna need him.
Yeah, you're gonna need him.
I'm just. I think if they make the run they go, Draymond is still gonna go. I think someone else might try to get there, but I think if they do postseason, Curry's not going.
If they don't get Curry, they're gonna have Kyrie. They don't get Kyrie, they're gonna have Dame. It don't matter.
Yeah.
They'll probably have the best scenario is having Curry and Kyrie.
Yeah,
of course.
Because
Curry at the 2.
Because France will have the new kid. What's the new kid? The one with the super long name.
Wembanyama.
They'll have them. They'll have Gobert. And then word on the street is Embiid is watching to see who signs to USA to determine whether or not he goes to USA.
That fraud. I don't want to hear.
But most likely he'll end up in France.
Anyway,
Joel Embiid is French.
I'm just saying,
bro. I don't know what
because
I
am an avid Olympic watcher, and France is always so weird to watch because they'll come out of nowhere and start dominating and then die again. So if we're talking about the teammate matchups, I think France is going to be a problem. France is always going to be a problem in that regard. Because France and USA will have the most at any given time.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm still trying to figure out this Joel Embiid situation when I'm going to France. Okay, so Joel Embiid is from Cameroon, right? Yes. But you know how like some players like they'll play for a different country because like
of colonization.
Colonization, exactly. Because I'm really thinking about like Jazz Chisholm and how he played for Jazz Chisholm could have played for like Great Britain in the WBC or something like that because colonization and things like that. So yeah, that's probably why Joel Embiid would be on France. So yeah,
I did not know that. That's crazy.
I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is gonna be fun.
Double cross Braun like that, man. LeBron said, "Play for Team USA or else."
Right.
Or else is crazy.
LeBron is Nick Fury.
Or literally.
I'm excited to see who follows Jokic. Jokic. He'll be in Serbia.
I don't think he cares.
Serbia is tall. Serbia is always tall.
Are they tall? But I mean, can they move?
They're Olympians, so the answer is yes.
Okay, but my question: can they catch up to Kyrie Irving hitting the post?
This is the most important part of this conversation.
Can they catch up to Kyrie Irving hitting the reverse and driving to the basket?
We cannot keep having Olympic conversations like we have regular season, like professional sports conversations. These are Olympians. These are the top of the top of the top.
Listen,
yes, they can move. Yes, they can go. Yes, they can shoot.
My question is, if you put John Wall on that court right now, bro, and you put them against all them tall people, and John Wall drive to the basket, hit a 360 reverse layup, they're going to drop. I promise you.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna be like, bro, think of the stuff Kyrie's done. They don't do that in Serbia. Like, bro, he's not used to that, bro.
Kyrie moves probably 15 mile per hour faster than their best player.
That's Jokic.
I feel like they've gotta be watching like US tapes though. Like
we all can watch US tapes though. I mean,
when you get in, are you gonna know what to do?
They gotta be
Kyrie got a bag full of tricks. Kyrie got a bag, bro. He gonna pull out something you ain't never seen before. Watch.
Kyrie dribble the ball with a string. It's crazy just how effortlessly he puts the basketball wherever he wants it to be at any time.
That Penny Hardaway move, Andrew Wiggins be hitting. Watch Kyrie pour that out. They gonna throw up on the court. I'm telling you.
I'm not discounting Team USA. I'm just saying we can talk about these people like they Olympians. Like the people that they're going against aren't playing professional sports. They're training for the Olympics day in, day out. Our players don't do that.
When it comes to Team USA, I'm a patriot. I don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
I'm a patriot. But on to our last topic of discussion, we got Aaron Rodgers, man. I know it's been a couple weeks since Aaron Rodgers' injury, and it's been a couple weeks since we recorded the last episode. But man, like seeing Aaron Rodgers go down in the first drive of the NFL season on 9/11 after coming out with an American flag, like he just seemed like Captain America at that point, and he just went down, man. Like, oh my God.
That broke my heart, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I rock with A-Rod. I'll be on the side that be saying A-Rod better than Brady. So to see him go down like that, this is supposed to be his like version of the Bucks run. Like A-Rod was about to, go really far, go to Super Bowl, probably lose to the Eagles or lose to somebody else.
Anyway,
but he was supposed to do something. And it's like just to see him not even get his chance, bro, it hurt, bro. Because I don't know if he's gonna come back from that torn Achilles.
Well, yeah, that was my next question. Do you think this is the end of A-Rod?
He said he's not ready to be the end.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the end. but he might not be able to be the same though. Like he might not have the same quickness. 'Cause, I mean, he can still throw from the pocket. He can still do all that. He just might not be as fast. But I mean,
Well,
he wasn't
look,
really fast to begin with. So
the thing is though, like we've seen him come back from injuries. I think it was like 2018 when he got hurt. And he came back and won MVP in what 2020 and 2021. Like I really think like Aaron Rodgers is different, man. Like I feel like no matter what happens to him, he still has a chance to be an MVP caliber quarterback. Like for real. So he said he could possibly come back like before the season ends. That would be crazy.
I would not advise that at that age, but you know.
When he comes back, he'll be 40.
How old is he now?
He's 39.
Look, that ain't nothing. Look.
That it's nothing for the things that they're doing on the field. I will grant you that. These players are older and they're still playing. But it is different trying to heal injuries at 40 years old. You're not snapping back like you were at 35.
That's true.
Even.
That's true. But
because the last time he would have got hurt, if we were going off 2018, the last time he would have been hurt, he would have been 34, 35. Ish.
You never know. A-Rod be on that ayahuasca. You never know. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, man. He gonna do a psychedelic before the game and he'll be straight.
You know what I'm saying? He might just get himself to believe that his foot don't hurt and just go out there.
He gonna start doing shrooms and stuff, and he gonna heal like that, bro.
He's not even walking on his own right now.
The Jets need help, and that's all he needs to motivate him. If Aaron Rodgers comes back and leads the Jets to a playoff run, like, oh my God, that's gonna be crazy.
So do you got the Jets making the playoffs?
Not with Zach Wilson though.
I don't know, but they got a pretty weak schedule. Like they only got like probably 5 teams left to play, maybe less, that are actually going to be pretty decent this year. Everybody else is pretty much below average teams. As long as Zach don't do nothing stupid, I think he might be able to get them to at least like close to the playoffs and might be able to set something up for A-Rod. A-Rod come back just for the playoffs. That could happen.
Zach Wilson ain't nothing, bro. I guess early in his career, bro. I don't got faith in Zach Wilson at all. I don't dislike the Jets. I don't have faith in him. I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything.
But he got to. But you see how loaded that team is?
Yeah.
Like he should be able to at least compete and win games with that lineup. All I have to do is be competent.
Jets just lost today.
Who they lose? Let me.
Patriots. Patriots won their first game of the season. Yeah, 15-10.
Scored 10 points.
Yep.
Oh yeah. 18 completion. 18 for 36 for 157 yards.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ain't gonna do it.
But y'all got anything else to say about it?
That's right.
Well,
praise up for
not for real. But if all minds and hearts are clear, that concludes this episode of Takes on the Yard. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to Ellie for coming out here, taking time out of her day. Thank you to CB, of course. You know, always can count on you, bro. Yeah, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. Love everybody. Don't hit on nobody. Please don't. Watch this greatness during the MLB season. Watch this greatness during the NFL season with Tua Tagovailoa. You know, Dolphins are going crazy. We'll talk about that next week maybe. But yeah, peace everybody.
I bet. See y'all later, man. Y'all be safe.